Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk. I'm Allison Gillum, the Senior Community Relations Coordinator here at Gift of Life Michigan. And today I'm going to be speaking with graduating high school senior Erica Thomas about her experience with Gift of Life's All of Us student education program and why she chose to raise awareness for organ and tissue donation as a high school student. All right. So welcome, Erica.
Hello.
Before we get started, I just kind of want to remind everybody to like this video, feel free to share it. I know we're going to be talking about some good stuff today, and I'm excited for everybody to hear Erica's story. So first of all, Erica, congratulations on being part of Central Montcalm High School's graduating class of 2024. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good.
Good. You did.
Yeah,
You
I
made
did.
it.
Yep.
So what are your takeaways? How was high school for you?
I loved high school, actually. It's like it's bittersweet to let it go. But
Yeah, I know you were very involved in many things, right?
yeah.
So yeah, time to end that chapter and start the next one. So
Yeah.
very excited for you. So I also want to make sure to take an opportunity right now just to thank you for the outstanding work that you have done throughout your high school career. As we were just saying, you've been involved in so much, but like through it all, your busy schedule, everything you had going on, you really made a point to dedicate your time to raising awareness and money for Gift of Life Michigan. So if you would, can you just explain why was organ and tissue donation so important to you, and like how did you even get started advocating for it as a high school student?
So my late father, Eric Thomas, he passed away from a stroke in March of 2018. And me and my mom went to an event at the zoo. We went to donate life at the zoo. And I think that's when like I kind of first met you,
Yep.
Allison. Yeah. And that's when I was like, I kind of want to, like, I want other people my age to know, like, how this all works. So that's kind of why I wanted to spread the word about it at my school.
Yeah. And boy, did you ever, right? You really took that on and did a great job. So do you want to tell us maybe a little bit more about your dad and just the whole connection to organ donation there?
Yeah. So, my dad, he was able to donate his liver and save a 55-year-old man, I believe. And then he was able to donate other tissue and his corneas.
That's amazing. And such a selfless gift and just amazing way to help others, which another kind of part of his story, he was on the waiting list for an organ transplant when he passed away. Is that correct?
Yes, he was on the heart transplant list.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh. That's an amazing thing. Wish it would have worked out for him to get his transplant. Wow, the fact that you and your family thought of how you could help others through that, and it's just really incredible. And I love how you turned that into a passion, and you educate others about how important this is now. Tell me a little bit about, is it Miss Stanton?
Yes.
You have to tell me about that. Like, because I feel like this is not a normal thing for a high school student to do. So talk about Miss Stanton and kind of, didn't you choose to make organ donation part of your platform during your time? All right. So how'd that go?
So in 2022, I ran for my hometown of Stanton. I decided to run for the pageant. And at first I was like, what is my platform going to be? What is my platform going to be? And then it clicked that I wanted to raise awareness for Gift of Life as my platform. And so through that, I was able to set up booths at like local events. And then that's the first year that I had you come and speak to the sophomore biology class. And I kind of did it as a Miss Stanton event, but I was also just doing it because I wanted kids my age to learn more about it.
Love that. It was a great fit because that was kind of when you started doing that. That was really the first time we started working together like in the classroom, as part of, Gift of Life's All of Us student education program. And I know just from my perspective, it was so impactful for me to see like your peers, students hear your story. Like, this is a local person, this is a classmate who's been impacted by this. And you could just kind of see like it was really making a big impact on them. Do you remember kind of what that was like for you that first time you participated in an All of Us presentation? And do you have kind of a favorite memory from the presentation?
Well, if I'm being honest, I don't remember my junior year very much. But I remember being really nervous that day. Cuz that was like my first time doing a presentation like that in front of people, especially talking about my dad. That I mean it can be hard sometimes. I really liked the presentation. I wasn't sure, I really didn't know what it was all about. The All of Us, what it was about before you
Mhm.
presented it that day. Um but I mean I really liked it. I liked how it really got to the point and explained everything about what organ donation is all about. So,
Yeah, yeah, it was awesome to have a student be a part of that, and I just remember being so impressed by you and so proud of you because, let's face it, most people don't like public speaking, and especially most high school students are like, please, I don't want to have to talk in front of my classmates, and
yeah.
then, like you said, to talk about your personal connection, talk about your dad and something so personal that you went through, and you stood up there and you did such an incredible job with it. So it's been great to have you be a part of the All of Us presentations that we do in the schools, especially just all the work you've done, even to help us celebrate, like when we have Donate Life Month, National Blue and Green Day. You always get everybody in your school involved.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you've done so much you can't even remember all that you've
Uh,
done, which is amazing. So then, okay, so that's maybe sort of kind of where you got like your feet wet with public speaking. I feel like you've probably done a lot of that since then. Fast
I've
forward
done it a little bit before, but
on such a personal level and
yeah.
like
Yeah.
doing such a great job sharing your story. So then fast forward to this year, I feel like you took it to the next level. So you did some presentations with me at your high school,
Yeah.
which, no big deal. But then you were like, no, we need to go bigger than this. Let's do an assembly for the entire, was it the middle school and high school?
Yeah, because we combined schools this last year or 2 years ago, and so it was for the Central Montcalm Middle High.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, okay. What inspired that? Like bringing the whole like middle school, high school together in the gym. I mean, that was a huge audience, first of all.
Yeah.
So just yeah, what inspired that? How'd that feel for you to do
Okay,
that?
so what inspired that was actually another event that was going on that day at the school. And that was it was the National Living Donor Organization. Um, Cornelius Bornman had reached out to me. He's a donor to his own daughter.
Yeah, living kidney donor, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And he reached out to me, and he was like, I want to do a CrossFit competition at the high school. I don't remember all the details, like how that all worked out, but he had Wilson do from all the way from California
Mhm.
come up for this CrossFit competition, and Wilson had the most amazing story to tell. Um,
So good.
it was so good. And he asked, I'm trying to think. I think I said we should do an assembly type of thing. And I said, I'll speak. I can ask Allison if she wants to come and speak. And then Wilson can tell his story. So I think that's how that all played out.
It all fit really well. And I think too, this was in early April, right? If I'm remembering this correctly.
Yeah.
It was an awesome kickoff to National Donate Life Month, which we talked about that. I went through a little bit of kind of like what we do with our all of us student education program. And then the very next day, what did you have going on? Do you remember? We did a little walk with your NHS. You also happened to raise a significant amount of money for Gift of Life this year.
Yep.
So, these are just like normal things that you do on a daily basis.
That was
But
that was for my National Honor Society project that I did.
yeah.
That walk. Yeah.
Yeah. So so tell a little bit about the walk. And do you remember how much money you raised? Am I putting you on the spot here?
Do you remember how much money
It was well over $400, which I was very impressed.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So I hosted a walk at Central Montcalm. We had the Frederick Meyer Heartland Trail, like goes kind of like right next to the school. So I had Allison, I had you come and put up like the little table and just have like little goodies, like Gift of Life goodies and snacks and all sorts of stuff so people could come out and donate money and just walk for a good cause.
Yeah, it was great. It was fun to meet all of your classmates too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We had 13 volunteers, I think, if I'm remembering right.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. So, after the assembly, after the walk, what kind of response were you getting from your classmates or from other students in the school? Maybe just even like in general, like what kind of feedback have you heard from your classmates about the work you've done to raise awareness about organ donation?
So I've had a couple people come up to me, like while school was still in session, I had a couple people come up, and I remember one person saying, I wasn't gonna become an organ donor, but I'm going to now. And I was just like, oh, this is awesome. And so I think a lot of people were thinking that also. It kind of opened their eyes to, wow, that's what this is. So yeah, I think that's the general reaction I got. And I got a lot of a lot of teachers were like, hey, that was awesome, like that was a great assembly. So
yeah,
a lot of people really liked it. So
I would, judging by the number of people that came up to hug you afterwards, I would say it was a hit. I think it was very impactful. And isn't that what it's all about? Like when you can share your story and it resonates with somebody, and maybe, you've changed some hearts and minds about donation and inspired somebody to join the registry. That's really, really very cool. You are truly a champion for donation for sure. So, okay. I personally, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit sad that I'm not going to have you at the high school anymore when I go there, but that's okay. You got to move on to the next. So what's up next for you? Going to college? Do you plan on continuing your efforts to promote organ, eye, and tissue donation?
So I'm going to be going to Central Michigan University in the fall.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm going into music education. So I know I'm going to be really busy with that, but I am still going to try my best to get the word out there as much as I can. I'm not really sure how I'm going about that yet. I am hoping that I can come back to the school when you're there. Like if I have like a day, like the day you come, if I have a day off, or if we, do another like CrossFit competition or something, that I can make it. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but being in I'm going to be in the Leadership Institute. I'm hoping I can like get a little group together and we can, promote, even if it's just like online, if we can do something like that. So
I have no doubt that you will. And I'm sure everybody listening has probably gathered at this point that you are slightly an overachiever, and you do things really well. So if I may, I have a great suggestion for you on how you can get involved. Lucky for you, we have this wonderful thing called the Campus Challenge. Okay. And stay tuned. I think it takes place in January and February. So, you know, you'll have a little time to like get comfortable on campus, learn your way around, learn what's going on there. And then it'll be like the perfect time for you to head up CMU's participation in our campus challenge. How's that sound?
Sounds
I'm putting you on the spot live right here, right? You can't say no. Yeah. So that is another great thing is our education initiatives don't stop with high school. So we do have a great program every year that one of my colleagues puts on called Campus Challenge, and we will be sure to share that information with you. You would be the perfect person to head up CMU's participation in that. So stay tuned. We'll make sure that we get you involved one way or the other.
Awesome.
I think that's kind of it for me for what I wanted to talk about today. Is there anything you want to share? Just any closing thoughts?
I don't think so.
Good.
I think we talked about quite a bit. So
Yeah, we did. We covered it all. You, like I said, thank you so much, Erica, for your dedication throughout your 4 years of high school. You really have been an incredible champion, and I've been so impressed at what you've accomplished as a young lady, and I wish you all the best going forward. Yes, and thank you to everybody for watching. Remember to like and share this video, and also just be sure to keep an eye on our socials for the next Let's Talk.